Aqua gang, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What's up, you guys? Holy angels and spirit guides, give me clear, concise messages for my Aqua gang. It's gang shit, right, y'all? Give us exactly what we need to know. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. It's for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It is general, right? May or may not resonate. Parts of it may resonate, other parts may not, right? So keep an open mind, take what resonates and leave the rest. Cross watchers, place yourself where you belong in the story. Take a minute and click that like button, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to sound like a salesperson. You like, girl, what? This is announcements. Click the like button. It's free, y'all, okay? Also, click the subscribe button. And for those of you new here, hello, how you doing? What's up? What's goody? What's goody? You might want to subscribe because I do upload for you guys quite often. All right, that's that on that. Now, listen. Your meditation had me confused. Had me a little bit confused. I wasn't even pulling no pre-shuffle. I wasn't. And I actually wasn't using the Kipper deck, but something guided me to look at the bottom of the Kipper deck, which was expectation in the upright. So this is someone who is still expecting something. I don't care if you said in your mind, they're dead and gone. 6 feet under. We had the visual, okay? We had the procession, and goddamn, you are dead to me. You never existed, okay? You say what? They not 6 feet and you cremated them. Oh shit. I burnt you alive, right? There's still an expectation here, however. Okay. They're still residing in your energy or hoping to be residing in your energy, right? You are most certainly at the forefront of their mind. Lots of thought, deep in thought, okay? Don't know if the thoughts of this person entails any remorse just yet. We of course have to pull a few cards to get deeper into this, but the expectation is most certainly there, and I do feel like it is several expectations that they may have of you. Now, I do believe that the expectation that you had of this person, of this connection, fell through. Okay, the contract was breached. With the next card that was shown, which is the courthouse in the reverse. So most certainly an unjust situation. This person may have done some unjust things to you. There was an injustice. There was an injustice done here, guys. Okay. Not all of you, right? A very small amount of you may be in a battle with this person, right? This could be divorce. This could be child support. This could be something in the court systems that did not go in their favor and they expected it to, but just take that how it resonates. I just felt the need to say that intuitively. This is someone, however, who I feel may be expecting a turnaround. And here's why, because I kept hearing this song. I'm not finna sing this song, okay? I don't even like this song. It's by an artist called Pleasure P, right? And it's like, I did you wrong. You did me wrong. I take you back. You take me back. Like, what? That's the expectation, guys. Or one of the expectations, I should say, because they have several. This person has a list of shit that they expect out of this. Regardless of how much shit you talking right now, they ain't getting shit from me. I don't give a fuck, girl. What? No. Who cares? They'll be waiting forever. Okay, I get it. So this could possibly be someone contemplating, you know, taking some accountability for once, right? This would not be a person who takes accountability. This is someone who has expectations, right? What do expectations, the most poignant energy in expectation is entitlement. Okay? So what we're talking about here. Let's get a little insight in reference to their overall energy. We have, yeah, I told you. Wow. Is it delusion, guys? For some of you, there may still be a chance, because I'll get to that in a minute. It's especially having to do with one of these questions that will be in the extended. And I felt the need to write it this way because I feel like for some of you, this may be something that is not entirely dead within you either. okay? Even if you're not admitting it to yourself. But the great majority, I mean, these scales weren't balanced the entire relationship. So what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Now you're mad because, oh, you got to taste your own medicine. Aha. Now you're being dealt the cards that you should have been dealt initially. Whatever it is that you did in this connection, it gave this person the idea that that was what they deserved, rather than you were just kind of overly giving, right? For some of you, out of charity. For some of you, out of, you love this, you love the potential of this person. You loved who you saw them as if they did the work. That's the only reason why the love cultivated. Because if you actually loved who they were, the love never would have grown. Make sense? Yeah. So they were definitely misguided in thought by thinking that this is just a way that you would have treated them either way. This is someone who believes that a new romantic cycle is beginning, though. Wow. We have new moon in Libra. So total change, right? This person feels like the situation is going to take a total 180. That's what new moons are about. Transformation, transformative energy, starting anew. Even though I'm almost certain this might be someone who's trying to pick up where you guys left off. I don't fully get just yet that this is somebody who understands the degree at which they fucked up here. You see what I'm saying? They're not really putting a lot of weight behind what they've done or did not do. Wow. Let's see where the thoughts are right now. This person could be expecting a phone call, a letter. They could be expecting you to pull up. They could be expecting some D, some pom pom, right? They could be expecting a conversation, even for some of you, especially if you haven't spoken to them. Cool, calm, collected on the outside, throwing shit on the inside. Hello, somebody. Okay, so we have a emotional lunatic on our hands. Period. Really? Oh, so you throwing shit up in here? You gonna throw shit up in here? Y'all, I'm about to fuck y'all person up. Please don't tear my shit up, because I'm telling the truth. Literally throwing shit, y'all. Right? Sitting so cool and calm one moment, and then the next moment they having a little hissy fit, a little tantrum. So I do believe this could possibly also be someone who believed that they had the right to expect another chance, right? A chance to make things right. Do I get that? No. Wow. They just throwing my cards everywhere. I'm gonna fuck this person up. Like, it's mad cards on the floor. I'm not. New number, who dis? Okay, so you changed your number. For some of you, you blocked this person. You may just not be answering this person. You may leave this person on red. You may just be acting like completely different than what they would have assumed or expected you to act at this juncture of the relationship. You know what I mean? Right? Kind of waiting until the smoke clears. This could be someone who in the past, they never came right towards you when they did you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Of course not. Because that would be too much like right. They would kind of wait for things to cool down, right? Since this is someone who feels like you lose your cool. Never mind what they did to you to make you crazy, right? You're crazy. It's absurd. So I'm really interested to know why they would still be expecting anything out of this. You know what I'm saying? They are trying to keep it together. All right, we have this Libra scale here. The courthouse is in the reverse though. So you see the contradiction? That's definitely giving me the Justice card. Both of these actually, but one is in the upright and one is in the reverse. So they go in and out. It's very much like a roller coaster for this person. An emotional roller coaster for sure. Possibly because they don't know where things are going to end up, or they're just there for once in the dark. Their expectations are not really living up to what they actually thought. You know what I'm saying? Entrapment. See, heartstrings. So this is someone who actually cares, you guys. They do. They care about what is happening now. They care about where their feelings are currently. Okay, this may also be for some of you a person who relied on you for a lot of their resources. Okay, emotional currency, right? Supportive currency. All of that shit is currency. You giving your energy to people, your effort, you giving them ideas or showing them the way, telling them how to maneuver in life, how to come up and shit like that is resourceful, and it is currency. And the lack of having someone who was such a support system, such a good backing for them, right? An investor, if you will. You were an investor. You pulled the plug. You most certainly pulled the plug, guys, okay? They're looking at you like, who are you? We had a deal. And the deal was for you to help me. And what exactly were you supposed to be doing, ma'am, sir, breasts? Please tell me. Just receiving the help? So you are a charity. You are or you aren't. You are, you aren't, you are, you aren't. So what the fuck are you? This person is definitely drowning themselves, right, in thought. Most certainly. They are trying to communicate with you because they have not at this point. If this is your story, there is no communication here. They do expect communication eventually. This person has definitely told themselves a bit of a lie here, guys. It's most certainly a toxic situation for you. You had to go ahead and rebalance those scales, and by doing so, they ultimately were cut off. You know what I'm saying? That's inevitably that had to happen. Otherwise, they would have been dragging you down. If this person wasn't toxic in their being, then they had behaviors that were toxic, unhealthy habits, right? Things that indirectly affected you and this connection. As an Aquarian, you found it more beneficial to just take this L and that you would just make it up on the back end, right? No harm, no foul. This person is not using logic, guys. They are deep, deep in their emotions. And those emotions are all over the place. They are not stabilized. Do you understand? Yeah, you found it more beneficial to discard this, to throw it away, to throw it out. You thought you got a good deal and you realized that it was expired. Took a bite of that shit and had food poisoning for years. For some of you, this person makes you sick to your stomach. This feels like it's going to end disastrous. I'm just going to say that for them. It's the silence for them. It's the silence that they can't take. Okay? Nobody ghosts them. Nobody cuts them off. Nobody breaks up with them. Nobody doesn't allow them to not speak their piece and say a bunch of mumbo jumbo that don't mean shit. Say a whole lot of nothing, right? So for some of you, this person could have definitely thought that you would have come back towards them. You're not taking any action, definitely in your yin stance, right? Yin is divine feminine energy. Gender doesn't matter. Feminine energy sits back, period. I'm good. Because I know that I've done the work, and I know that what I want shall come right to my doorstep, right before me, right? All I have to do is sit on this throne, baby. Okay? Yikes. So where do they feel like you stand on things at this time? So give us insight in reference to why they still expect some shit. Yeah, they still feel like you're willing to give. They still feel like, you know, you're their sure bet. Their sure bet. There's no gamble with you. You're safe. You're a safe bet. You'll always be there. You keep them going and flowing. You're willing to give and give and give and overly give just because they're breathing, right? Not because they necessarily are willing to do anything for you. They believe you're kind, right? You'll share your wealth. You'll take care of them. That's what it says, guys. It's not a lie. It says being taken care of. Oh my gosh. How long did you take care of them? Tell me right now. Tell me right now in the comments. I want to know. I would like to know. Because this is some G shit that you did right here. My boy, my girl. This is some G shit. Hook, line, sinker. Checkmate, bitch. It was an extended amount of time that they were able to eat from your table, partake of your goodness, you know, indulge themselves, eat till they was sick. You know what I'm saying? Take to-go plates, goddamn, leftovers for weeks and weeks. And it was just kind of something that was, it was just to be expected. The things that you were doing. So to do this, why you did it? To do this, it's like you pulled the rug from right up under that ass. And the rug was plush as fuck, okay? Was it cashmere? Was that a cashmere rug? Person was living large. Do you understand? Wow. Very, very comfortable. They never saw it coming, right? The end of the cycle. What do you mean this is the end? This is not the end. This is not the end. You feel rather accomplished in this because this is a situation that has held on to you for a very long time. This is something that you actually toiled with. You were in conflict about releasing the poison. It's like, I know you make me feel sick to my stomach. I know you fuck me up. Every time I take a chance. Every time I take you back. Every time I forgive you. It's the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick. Sick as fuck. And I'm sick of your shit. But let me just see. Let me just see if I can revive it. Can I add a little seasoning salt? You know what I'm saying? Can I add a little slap your mama? That's what we really should be doing, is slapping the shit out your mama, because she did this. I'm sorry. I digress. Yeah. Can I do something to revive this? No. No, you cannot. And so this ultimately had to happen, right? This is a contract that has been fulfilled, period. It's none of your business that they are like this. Looks so cool right here. Throwing shit inside. You see what I'm saying? And if you are still dealing with this emotionally, I totally understand, right? That's natural just because of the history. But for those of you who are good money, like you're good. You've already come to terms with things. It is what it is. That will ultimately be the detriment of their mental capacity, right? Because they are not good. And to be in love alone, they would have never expected that. You feel me? They would have never expected that. Now, depending on how the demise of this connection occurred, there were some good times here, guys, okay? Feelings, all of that. Even love for some of you, regardless of what you have to say. I know you look, girl, that ain't love. No. Seriously, right? This person's shadows, their demons dictated how they show this expression of quote unquote love. But for the great majority of you, it was a connection that was necessary for them to fulfill some sort of egoistic plight for themselves, right? You made them feel good, like real good, you know, better than they make themselves feel, right? That pedestal was entirely too high for this person. You could see their potential, but this is not someone who does like inner work. You know what I'm saying? So the potential would have never reached where you thought it was going. Wow. This person needs to focus on therapy for some of you, right? A rehab for some of you. Getting a hold of these toxic ass behaviors and traits that they have, right? Rather than focusing on this so heavily. Yeah, 7 of Wands in the reverse. This is what they're hoping for sure. That your boundaries don't exist. Okay? A part of them believes that you are like a unicorn, like a shooting star, out of reach. And the other part is like, no, but this is my this is my sure bet. Of course they are within reach. Of course. Just let the smoke clear. Just let me let a little bit more time pass. Just let me, you know, let them cool off, cool down, realize who I am, right? It's not a lie, guys, right? Who the fuck I am. It's like, who are you, though? Who exactly are you? Especially to me. Who are you to me? Because I know what I was to you, okay? Your alpha and omega. I was pretty much carrying your whole entire life, my G. So the boundaries you would have created, placing yourself so out of reach when you were just in the past, do not beat me up. So accessible, you know, so forgiving, so kind, so nurturing, so, you know, so they would like to flip those boundaries in the reverse, break them, tear them down, burn them, put them on sale, get that shit to somebody else. Because they need you. You understand? There's a difference between need and want. And this is definitely someone panicking out of necessity. You brought a lot to this person's life. You understand? Ace of Cups, baby. The biggest cup. Do you understand? Full, whole, abundant, fulfilling, right? You most certainly feel like home to this person, right? So there's a sense of abandonment here that they never expected. They may even use the argument that they never abandoned you, but what would they abandon you for? Like, what are we talking about right now, man? Empress says, what are you talking about? Of course you wouldn't abandon Aquarius. You hello? They were pretty much affording your entire lifestyle. And if this is not monetary, as I stated, everything has a currency, right? What you were giving to this was extremely powerful and it held a lot of weight. Those heartstrings are very much attached to this outcome for sure, okay? They're entrapped. Should I do this? No, I'm not going to do that. Should I do this? No, I'm not going to do that. Should I go now? No. Go now? No, 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 right? Cultivating the perfect plan that they feel like you won't be able to say no to. Don't get the idea that this is someone approaching like they would have in the past, because you're not behaving like you would have in the past. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to change game plan, right? Fire their coach and hire a new one, right? They trying to get back to this, baby. Land of milk and honey. Wow. So we have the Page of Swords. That makes perfect sense, right? Pages are the children of the tarot. I will say that first and foremost. This is the offer, guys, by the way, okay? This offer is filled with bubbles, bitch. There's nothing here. Do you understand? There's nothing in that brain. There's nothing in the plans. They just kind of are winging it. Spying on you indefinitely, even if you don't know, even if you can't even believe it, even if it's like, girl, no, that's definitely not. Trying to figure out what the fuck you doing. This is not how this shit is supposed to go. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Who are you fucking? Like who's in your ear? You know what I'm saying? Who are you listening to now? Like, But ultimately trying to learn, right? The Page of Swords is definitely a student. This is someone trying to learn your new ways. Learn how you tick now, because you certainly aren't the same person. So if they can learn that, then they have a sure bet, right? They roll in black every time if they can learn this shit. You understand? But again, it's an offer that's not really an offer. You see what I'm saying? The trickery. Coming back around very timidly, very engaged, extremely interested, extremely attentive, listening very intently, right? Asking lots of questions, right? All of it, the whole shebang. And it can almost look like someone who's enamored with you, someone who has admiration for you, right? Someone who truly cares. And they do. But for the sake of that sure bet, baby, okay? If you are no longer the same, they can no longer move the same way that they were moving. They had a good hold on you in the past, don't lie. Okay? So we gotta move this shit a little bit different. Now that you're different. And in order to do that, they have to learn you. Learn what is happening here. Right? Learn what will get you. What will trigger you. What will capture you. What will enchant you. What will charm you. What will soften you. Etc., etc., etc. Wow. Where the fuck is this going? I don't like this. I don't like this. Write you some poetry. Write you a song. You know? Capture the mind so the brain doesn't work. That type shit. 5 of Swords. Yeah. Get you conflicted with your decision. Make you second guess. Am I really making the right? Is this really my person? Like, am I really being too mean? Am I doing too much? Am I being too harsh? Am I, you know, it's all the questions. At the end of this, when you realize that this is the offer, baby, he'll have no fury. He'll have no fury. Shit is going to go completely left. That's why I don't know. You guys, listen, I can't deal with this, okay? I'm going over to the extended. I would like to see what this person's hopes of the future is. We know that they have a plan here. We know that this is definitely someone who has high expectations in regards to what they are able to pull out of you or how they are able to possess, you know, the strings that control your actions, what you do, what you feel, what you think, what you say. This is a person who feels like they are very much in control. I'm just going to say that, okay? And the fact that you flipped and changed it, you've done the injustice. You see what I'm saying? Oh my God. Okay. I also want to see what the lesson is for the both of you. Okay. What karma will ultimately be meeting this person in the next cycle, because I do have a good feeling that most of you are beyond this, right? I always like to say it's very easy for me to sit here and say, don't choose this, right? But when you're in the moment, when you're in the situation, it's a totally different ball game. So I ain't even gonna pretend and fake the funk. I'm not gonna hold you. So I understand, okay? I also want to see what this person's purest feelings for you are, their next steps, the intentions for those steps, and the potential outcome, whether you decide to deal with this or not, okay? I also want to see, for those of you who care, is it worth taking another chance, right? Because we only have seen what has come out in this read. This could be past energy for some of you. This person could have definitely turned over a new leaf, especially for that expectation to be so heavily strong here, right? I'm going to take a look at that just in case, and then we'll also see what the divine is trying to communicate by placing this in your life currently. What are they exactly trying to show you, so that you can stay ahead of the game and possibly move on from this with the quickness, all right? We'll also see what shadows is stagnating your journey beyond this for those of you who have been trying to get past this, and then we'll get focused advice from spirit in reference to how you can release and finally move on from this, with or without this person, okay? So let's go ahead and dig into this, guys, all right? Click that like button, though. Click the subscribe button, and I'm going to see you over in the extended. I'm going to link it down below. I'll see you over there.